Hello, this is Late Game Wonder, and this is my video about my creation Long Cruise that will be uploaded on the workshop page of Long Cruise. Long Cruise is a big kart track for the Chief Beef map, the first map, and I used a lot of the pre-existing tracks, the places that they were implemented in the first Beef Chief map. As you can see here, before there was another track that I removed to create Long Cruise, and the Long Cruise is 2000 meters something long, hence the name Long Cruise. The biggest problem with the Long Cruise is that because of the victory lap, its queue is really long. Before it was over 100 minutes long. Now it's just 66 minutes for some reason, I don't know. But we'll be watching how Long Cruise looks and how I imagined it when I created it. If you guys want to recreate it, this is the best way to do it, I guess. There we go. Long Cruise does start from a position that leads into a cave-like place. I really like the creation of these caves. It's fun, a lot of fun. Something that I try to use as often as I can in my creations. As you can see, the scenery along Long Cruise is really good because I try to use the pre-implemented items as much as I can. There were some items that I wanted to change, like these red and white stripe thingies, I wanted to call, but I couldn't because they're locked. I also use most of the pre-existing tracks or the pathways that the map had, but also deviated from them a bit that you will see ahead. I really like to use these, the going up and down on tracks. I really don't like the flat tracks. They are pretty much boring in my opinion. So when you go up and you go down, you create this feeling that you are actually experiencing something more exciting, you could say. Continue along the path, basically the path that the map had from the start. There were tracks before along this tower, but I replaced them and continue with the cruise. This map has a lot of potential for scenery and decoration and stuff like that, so it's a lot of nice stuff, especially inside the caves. You can also decorate the lights and all other stuff, but I didn't do that because by the time I was creating this was long the end of my run on this map, and I just wanted to be done with it, so I didn't do much with it. is right really deviate from the pre-planned tracks. Paths. Going over the water, just a bit fun stuff doing that. Because why not when you're this close to water? And then you'll see that I do that once more, like really majorly. Because when you get to the end of the pre-implemented paths, there is basically really nothing that you can do after that. And it comes here and it basically ends, and you have to find a way to bring this whole thing back together. I don't know how they had planned this to work, but I decided to go big with this. And I really don't like how the maneuvering around these corners works, because it just looks really annoying. These spirals, I really like to create spirals. They're just fun stuff. Makes you go a bit dizzy and probably fall off the track and die. And we go by the coaster. I had to place a coaster here because the other open places were already used, or I had plans for them. And then you go by the buildings here, which adds to the scenery of this thing, which is really good. And basically you just slow down to the finish line. As I said, the one of the biggest problems that I have with this is that because how long it is, the victory lap adds a really long time to the all in all queue of the ride, which is really annoying, and I would love to be able to disable the victory lap altogether. Unfortunately, I cannot. However, this was the long cruise, and I hope that you guys enjoyed. I will be uploading videos of the other creations that I have had on this map.